Day one predictions.
Day one predictions.
Day one predictions.
Day one predictions.
First ever pay-per-view.
I like the idea, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's nice to have something on the first day of the new year.
First ever pay-per-view they've done on New Year's Day.
Yeah, I like it.
They used to do New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, that's shit.
It wasn't on New Year's Day, so it's slightly different.
Yeah.
But
I like the idea. I like the concept. I like. Hopefully, you want to start the year strong. Hopefully.
I do feel like getting rid of the December pay-per-view, late December, like the TLC.
Yeah, they don't need it.
And giving it the extra couple of weeks over Christmas, over the holiday period, to just build into a new.
I like it because obviously we've still got NXT stuff.
Yeah.
So there's still quite a lot of wrestling around. So yeah, with the main roster stuff, I think it is better to have this first day of the new year. I think it's nice.
Yeah.
I think it's a good concept. I like the name. The bill's been pretty good as well, to be fair.
Yeah. I do like the idea. Day one, things can change on day one. And then going straight into Mania season, everything might look different. I mean, this essentially, I know they haven't said it, but this is kind of now the start of the road to Mania.
Yeah.
Because day one, whatever happens here is then going to lead into the Rumble.
Yeah, I keep forgetting the Rumble's only next month.
Which is when we all say it's the start of the Mania season.
That's what everybody says the start, isn't it?
So this is kind of the
I like the concept, I like the idea, I think it's good, I like it. They should do it every year.
Alright, should we go through the matches?
What's the first one? Okay, Bro.
Okay, Bro, Randy and Riddle versus the Street Profits for the Raw Tag Team titles. Obviously, RK Bro are holding the championships at the moment. Yeah,
we saw a little bit of, I don't know if it was a comedy aspect or Randy being Randy on Raw recently, where it looked like Randy was on RKO, Matt Riddle, but they turned around and hugged him instead.
Yeah, little
so I think that I don't know if they're teasing a split or.
I think they're teasing it. I mean, it feels like we all know it's going to happen.
I feel like this is going to be Match of Mania.
Yeah, we're not.
I feel like it's going to be Randy versus Matt at Mania.
Yeah,
I think it'd do good for Matt Riddle.
No one's going to be surprised when that match happens.
No. So I see them as it's day one. I think they're going to lose the titles on the 1st of Jan.
Interesting. So Street Profits, new champions.
In my opinion, yes. I think it makes more sense.
Okay. I think that RK Bro keep the titles.
Okay.
And then the Rumble is then when they'll... Because I feel like it's too soon if they lose the titles, unless they have a rematch at the Rumble.
Yeah.
We're talking about April. It's a long build. It's too long, I think, for that match.
Well, it's too long for WWE in general.
So I think RK Bro keep the titles, lose them a little bit later. I don't think it's time yet. I think there'll be some teasers maybe in the match. There'll probably be a moment in the match that you'll think, oh, this is the split, but don't think it's going to happen right now. So I think RK Bro win. You think Street Profits win?
I do, yes.
Okay, match number 2. Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss.
How ridiculous is this, by the way? How far down has Drew McIntyre gone? He was a poster boy a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
He won the title twice in a year.
Yeah.
And now he's got this.
Yeah, it's not great, is it?
Before I just read that, I didn't know who the Madcap Moss was. I know who he is now, but I didn't know he changed his name. Yeah. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I think there's not really too much to say about this.
Have they lost faith in Drew? Or have they just done what to do with Drew? That's my issue. Because I ain't gonna lie, through the COVID time, Drew worked bloody hard.
I think they're just keeping him,
relevant?
Yeah, nice and smooth, like plodding along until they have that slot for him to go back into the... Because there isn't a slot right now for him to go straight back into the main picture. But I think that will come again later in the year.
Okay.
I don't think there's much to say about this one. I think Drew's going to win.
Yeah, same.
So...
It's stupid otherwise.
Yeah. Alright, match number 3. Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan for the Raw Women's title. Becky Lynch is champion going in.
I don't see it changing. I know there's a lot of hype. There's a lot of stuff. But there's a lot of also weird stuff with the whole promos. It doesn't make sense. Obviously, I think you've previously told me before that they'll work in Becky as a face and then Liv as a heel in the same promo, but it's the other way around. It's bizarre. I don't think Liv Morgan's ready to be champion.
I know there's a lot of hype around Liv Morgan, but there was a lot of hype around Liv Morgan last year, the year before last. Everyone wanted that push then. We didn't get it then. We've got a title match now, but I don't see it change. I think Becky comes out.
It shouldn't change yet.
I think Becky comes out as champion.
Yeah, why bring Becky back if she's not going to walk into Mania as champion?
Yeah.
There's no point.
Yeah, I don't see this being the time when...
The thing is, they should have just left the belt on Bianca. Say Liv Morgan wins now, yeah? The belt should have stayed on Bianca until Mania, and then Becky comes back Mania. Otherwise, the whole last 6 months have been pointless. Yeah. I know she's on the gimmick and stuff, but that could have been done already. So, I don't see it changing.
No, I don't see it. So I think Becky wins. You think Becky wins?
Yeah.
Match number 3, Edge versus The Miz, straight singles match.
I think
interesting match, this one, because the build-up's been interesting. It's been quite good.
The build-up's been alright, but...
You know, Miz was unhappy. Edge's return got a big promotion.
Yeah.
Miz went for that little break to go on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
His return got absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's what they've built on. They've built on the idea that Edge got a big hero's welcome back.
I think it was obviously a little bit different.
Miz got nothing, but...
I think this again is just giving The Miz one of his mixed gender matches at WrestleMania.
You think?
Yeah.
Beth and
Edge versus Maurice and The
yeah.
Miz. So again, it's a long build-up, like you say, but I'm pretty sure the last one was a long build-up as well.
I feel like it could work.
Nikki.
Yeah, because we've got this match here. If this match...
They've got nothing else on the card, have they? Like, for the next couple of months.
Yeah, if this match ends in a no contest or a outside interference or something like that, then they need another one at Rumble.
Yeah.
Then they can bring the women in, and yeah, I could see that.
Well, Edge ain't gonna win Rumble again, yeah?
No.
So, that he already means he doesn't have a match for Mania. So what's the purpose of this first singles match? And Edge seems to be like doing best of 3 right now.
Yeah.
He had a best of 3 with Randy, best of 3 with Seth. Why not best of 3 with The Miz now?
So what do we think? Day 1, Rumble, and then Mania?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Edge wins first one.
I think... I feel like The Miz would moan more if he lost the first one, kind of prompting the second match.
Yeah.
But I feel like The Miz will win the first one, but not in a clean manner.
Maurice?
Maybe a Maurice
Yeah,
kind
I
of
can see
thing.
that.
So I'm saying a Miz win.
Well, obviously, what we've just seen on Raw, Maurice isn't going to be best pleased this year.
Exactly. So I think a Miz win. But yeah, I agree that we're probably going to get best of 3 or a long build to Mania or something like that. Okay, well, we're on match number 5. The Usos versus the New Day for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Usos champions going in.
So when did the New Day go on to SmackDown? I thought the whole New Day was on Raw now.
No, they haven't been together for a while.
But they've been on Raw together.
They've been on Raw together, but officially
Right, okay.
they're not on Raw together.
So I thought they were still.
Not officially.
So this
together.
confused me.
They have made some appearances together, yeah, but not...
Are they just... Is anybody appearing in anything now, right now? Because you see a lot of Raw guys, a lot of
there's a
NXT
bit
guys.
moving about a lot, isn't there?
The problem with this match, I know it's always a good match, but how many times have we bloody seen it?
Yeah, we've seen this match.
It's
Countless
just getting a
number
bit
of times.
like enough's enough now. I think they'll be new champions.
You think New Day win?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Just because what you told me earlier about Roman. Just got a feeling.
You got a feeling?
Yeah. Just think this will be one aspect of something in the future that will happen.
Mm-hmm.
It'll just add to the fire.
It could do. I think Usos win.
To brag if Roman loses?
Yep, I'm going for the complete opposite reason to what you've said. obviously we're going to have to explain that in a minute when we get to the Roman match. But no, I think the Usos win because, you know, they're all the bloodline. They're all playing heel, aren't they? They're all heel at the moment. So if the Usos win and perhaps Roman doesn't, maybe that could be something that sparks a
split already.
A split, yeah. Yeah, I think the Usos win. I think whatever happens, though, it's a good match.
It should be a good match. It's just I've just seen it so many times.
Yeah.
It's my only problem.
Right, next match number 6. Roman versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal. Roman's obviously champion.
Do we both have the same opinion of this?
What's your opinion?
Brock wins.
Brock wins, yeah, I think so.
Does Brock win because Paul?
I think so.
So
obviously we just saw Roman kind of kick Paul Heyman out of the little group of the Superman punch, and then in that same segment Brock Lesnar appeared and just flattened everyone. So it kind of seemed like the way they had it kind of seemed like Brock came out to kind of save Paul Heyman. You know, maybe it wasn't. Maybe I was reading into it, but definitely appeared like he came out as a result of Paul Heyman getting Superman punched.
Yeah. I think...
He might not have. He might just saw that as a good opportunity to...
My only issue with this is it feels like WWE's breaking up a good thing again. I know it's been around a little while.
With the Bloodline.
Yeah, with Paul, with Bloodline. I know it's been around for a year and a bit. But like, these things don't have to be done in a year.
They don't have to, no.
So that's what I don't understand.
Do you feel like this would work? I don't know. I'm not sure. Do you feel like this would work if they took the title off of Roman, though? This whole Bloodline and Paul. So I don't know if it would be as convincing if they took the title away. And
the thing is,
if they're ready to take the title away, then maybe they have to split.
The thing is, we both could be completely wrong, and Roman wins and doesn't change nothing.
It could be a cross. Like we've seen it before. We've seen it with Paul and Brock, where obviously Brock attacked Paul on one of the shows, and then Paul shows up next week crying, you know, looking unshaven. He's got that beard, crying in the backstage segment, and then all of a sudden he was back with Brock. So it could be that again. I don't know. It's we won't know until we see the show. It's not an obviously predictable one.
No, I think if Brock wins the title on day one, it's enough time for someone to get a title match at WrestleMania and have a good year. So that's probably what I'm thinking it. And are we going to see a transitional champion in Brock, or is Roman going to take that title back? That's the question. Well, we both think Brock's going to win anyway.
I feel like Brock wins, and then Paul Heyman goes back with Brock, and we go back to the Brock we know, the old Brock. And I feel like that gives Roman enough time to turn face going into Mania, to then win the title back at Mania with a nice crowd reaction. Because they've tried this countless times. How many times have they put Roman in front of a crowd at Mania? How many times have they put Roman in front of a crowd against Brock?
Yeah, I know.
And the crowd don't
want
it.
Yeah, I've just realised we're going for another Brock versus Roman match at WrestleMania. Sick.
I mean, the crowd don't want it, but maybe after this year, if the crowd getting behind Roman and appreciate him a bit more, maybe they might enjoy it this time.
I think the days of heels and faces have gone.
Yeah. The way they used to be, yeah.
Yeah, I think what they tried to do with Roman was what they tried to do with Steve, and it worked with Steve Austin.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think it worked very well with Roman. But they did the very same thing with The Rock as well, with heel, face, heel, face, heel, face, and it worked with him.
Yeah.
Obviously, got the very similar, ways in the ring, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of Samoan guys do.
I mean, when, going to The Rock, he turned heel, he had a good run, turned face, people respect him.
Yeah, it popped.
Yeah, so maybe that's what they're going for.
Yeah.
Big Mania coming up. Obviously, last year they had crowds, but, this will be
This year might not be crowds either.
Well, there might not be, but I'm sure they're hoping that they'll have the full arena, the proper Mania experience that we haven't properly had for 2 years. And a big event like that, they want a big face.
Yeah, we're going to see what happens. Like, we're going to go with Brock, aren't we? This
think
one's
so.
kind of a mystery. Like, we don't know what. We don't know what WWE are thinking.
I mean, there's always the option that Roman wins and we get the Rock match.
Yeah.
So it's not obvious, is it? I don't think this one.
No.
I think Brock's going to win because I feel like they could play out that story again.
I think Brock wins too. Just so there's enough. I know this sounds really weird, but so there's enough time for another champion for the year.
And then last match on this list, we've got Fatal 4-Way match for the WWE title. We've got Big E going in as champion against Seth, Kevin Owens, and Bobby Lashley.
See, I like the group of wrestlers in the match.
Yeah.
Like,
Would you be upset if any of them 4 men walked out with the title?
no.
It's a good
I
group.
think Bobby had a bloody good year last year. I think he deserved another title run, to be fair, already. I think he was great. Seth, since his whole gimmick changed, his heel, he's done great work. His promos are brilliant.
Yeah.
The way he is, the way he looks, the way he moves now is awesome. Kevin Owens obviously just signed a new contract, big money, maybe a bit revitalised.
Yeah.
You don't know, do you?
And obviously Big E going in as champion.
See, the thing was Big E, I never thought he was going to title this long. I thought he was going to lose it straight away. I know that's been really cynical.
Yeah.
I still don't see Big E as a WWE champion. Obviously, I do every day, but I don't see it in my head. It's weird.
No. I mean, I personally think, before I get to the prediction, I think Big E loses.
I think Big E loses too.
Something just doesn't feel right. I don't know what it is, but something about his title reign doesn't feel right.
See, I feel bad for him as well. Why are we thinking this?
I don't know.
There's not a nice feeling to not like something like a title reign.
I feel like they've held on to a lot of the New Day aspect of Big E, but
Yeah.
too much of it for him to be the single
His own thing.
champion.
Yeah.
Where, like, if you go back to like Big E Langston character, it's a very different character.
Yeah.
I feel like they kind of should have took a lot of
I
that.
think they should have changed it, and I'm not gonna lie, I think he should have turned heel when he won it.
Yeah. Well, they should have just separated. I know they obviously did the brand split and they tried to separate them, but they should have done something a bit more to really show that these are now separate things. The New Day are over here doing their tag stuff, and Big E is now a serious
Do you know what would help?
title holder.
It would help, yeah. If WWE wasn't scared to lose money on merch.
Yeah.
So just get rid of New Day.
Yeah.
Just get rid of them. They're done. Like the group isn't a group. It's just 2 people now.
Yeah, it's just a tag
Like,
team.
And as long as the New Day are around, people are going to associate Big E with a joke, like a joke
I
faction.
feel like that might be part of the problem, that we associate him.
Yeah.
And they've still got the whole, like, his whole look is still very New Day like.
Obviously, we know he loves the guys, but
And he still acts very New Day like, and I feel like
yeah.
that's part of the problem, that I can't take him
I don't think it helps his character
like a, you know,
as a champion.
yeah. So I feel like he walks out without the title.
I think Seth wins the title.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think Seth.
I think, and it's going to be completely wrong, I just really
You're
want
gonna
it
go
to
KO,
happen.
aren't you?
I want KO to walk out
Yeah,
that title.
KO's not winning the title, my friend.
I don't feel like it's going to happen.
No. But they have just spent nearly 2.5 mil, 3 mil.
They have.
So they probably should.
And I feel like,
He's probably getting paid more than like 3 of those
Just-
guys.
do you think they'll reward him a little bit?
No, they're not
Even-
going to reward
even if-
him.
Even if it's a transitional thing?
He was going to be in the title this time match anyway, wasn't he?
Like, this man,
Because he's riding with Seth right now, yeah?
yeah.
I just think Seth's character gimmick and right now is good. And I think there'll be a rematch with Seth and Big E at Rumble. Seth will keep. And then I think the rivalry with Kevin Owens will be a match at WrestleMania.
Interesting.
Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens at WrestleMania again would be great. The thing is, the match on 26, when we had no fans, 36, sorry, my apologies, was good.
It was, yeah.
It was a good match. There was surprise elements as well. Like, KO's a crazy mofo.
Yeah,
Like, he does whatever he wants.
jumped off the
Yeah.
Mania sign or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I think we should have the honour of watching that match again, with crowd
With the
reactions, with responses, with everything. I think it will be such a good match. That's the only reason I'm going to go with Seth. Because I think Seth and Kevin at Mania would be awesome.
Yeah, I just think, obviously Kevin Owens just signed a new deal.
Yeah.
We've seen so many people, a lot of them not out of choice, some of them out of choice, but a lot of them not out of choice, leave the company in the past year or so and head to like AW and, you know, the competition. And someone like KO could quite easily go to one of these companies and fit in and be a big name, but he's decided to stay put, and I think maybe they might.
KO does things differently. He does stuff for his family.
Yeah.
Like for a living. For.
And I just wonder, will he get, you know, a little bit of thanks?
It's possible.
A little bit of thanks for that loyalty that he seems to have
See,
shown.
being in the main event of WrestleMania is enough thanks, isn't it? In my thing, I think KO will win the Rumble.
Being a champion, though. Being a champion, extra perks.
I just think KO will win the Rumble, and then go against Seth at Mania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going Seth, I'm going KO.
Yeah. We're both probably wrong. It's probably with Babby. I say Babby because he looks like a baby. Babby Lashley.
So we've agreed that Big E's not walking out of that title.
Yeah, it's horrible to say, isn't it?
Because you just said we'll both be wrong and it'll be Bobby.
Yeah.
So we're not going to be wrong and it'll be Big E.
No, it's bad. It's bad, isn't it?
Which is terrible
It's
because
shitty.
we both love Big E. But
I just don't like what's happening.
Something's not right.
It's not just me that sees something not right, surely.
Yeah, no.
Because there is something not right.
So that's it, we've got 7 matches.
Mm.
Obviously card subject to change and